Hey guys, this is Rocky with Building a Blogger. I'm taking a moment to review something I had seen on TikTok. I promised you guys that as I would start new business ventures that I would review products. And so today we're going to do user testing. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit. It's showing up on my icons here at DuckDuckGo. So we're going to go on ahead and we're going to get started with user testing. So basically what is user testing? It is a platform basically where you're going to give insight, you're going to talk. Sometimes you're on camera. Most of the time it's a recording of you guys talking about like what you do on a website. So see how she's kind of going through and she's talking about the packaging and she's reviewing that. It's kind of like what you would be doing, but you're doing it for websites. So basically, your step one, your target. You're going to target your audience on the diverse user testing panel or connect with your own users and get feedback. Engage, discover, and share. So this is a place where people can, get their websites tested to see if it's going to be good, converting. However, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the get paid to test. This is a great money-making option, especially if you're needing some quick cash. So I will talk to you about the good and the bad and the not so fabulous. There's really not too much not so fabulous. And there's not a lot of bad, so we'll just kind of lump those two together. The not so fabulous is the pay period. You do get paid quickly, but it does typically take a week for you to get paid, for your test. So don't expect to get paid right away. This is not something like if you were going to do like DoorDash or Uber Eats or, an Uber and Lyft driver where you're hoping to cash out and get paid same day kind of thing. It's not going to happen like that with user testing. However, if you're looking for a side income, where you're getting, some kind of consistent little extra paycheck. They do pay out every week, and so you will get a consistent weekly paycheck, which is something that is good. You're kind of an independent, contractor, so it's up to you to keep track of what your payments are for tax purposes. Outside of that, you do get paid. So, top, I want to hear from you. As simple as in your email address, and you've read and agree with terms of use in our policy privacy, and you apply. And the application is pretty simple. Basically, you just sign up. It's literally putting your name, your address, all that kind of stuff. They're not going to ask you for like your social security and your blood type and everything else. So once you sign up, it does take a little bit for verification. It's like you have to verify your email. After you get verified, then you would start taking tests, which is number 2 here. Basically, you just give feedback on how easy it is to navigate a website. So you go up here and you say, well, I'm looking for contact us, and I'm looking over here and I don't see it, and I'm like, oh, well, here's the contact us button. And you just point and you click and you just tell them how easy it is to find. It was hard, it should be over here, or it was pretty easy because it was over here on the right hand side. You just give your opinion. Of course, you get paid. So for every 20 minutes, right here, you earn $10. Sometimes there is smaller amounts. I have seen them for $4, but you're only working for a couple minutes. But when was the last time you got paid to do like 5 minutes worth of work? I know it's been a minute for me for getting kind of stuff like when you're taking surveys and things, but it's not bad little side income if you're just looking for something that's really quick. Maybe you have an upcoming bill that you know you're going to have within the next 2 weeks and you want to kind of get prepared. This would be a good platform to kind of pick that up. So make your voice heard. These kind of companies, I've had some big names. I can't tell you because of confidentiality, but they'll just tell you a few people that, have taken tests and stuff like that. So, I mean, you can read the reviews for yourself. I won't go through all of them. You can make a decent amount of money. So I'm going to log in really quick just because I want you to get a look and feel of the platform. Give me just a second. So here is my dashboard. And so it's going to kind of give you this cute little person in Cricut while it's loading the tests. If there's none that are there, you'll see a person that's like that. So we'll just do a couple here to see if I can actually get, approval. If I do, I will have to hop off of this, but I will jump back on. So what is your current or most recent job role? So I'm currently in sales. That is my current job that I do outside of YouTube. See here, I didn't qualify, so it's sorry it didn't work out. Maybe next time. So it's as simple as moving on to the next one. Are you currently an admin in any Facebook groups? Yes, I am. I have a couple of groups that I'm admin in. Next. It takes sometimes a minute. Which tools do you prefer to use? Activity log, records log, group archive is what I prefer to use. Logbook, And see, unfortunately, this test isn't a match. I'm sure there was something that was better, but I'm not the best administrator on mine. I do have other administrators that are on those groups with me, but you get the idea. So you basically are going through, and I just want to scroll down and show you. Most of these are $10. They're just, 20-minute little screeners. Or the screeners aren't 20 minutes, but if you go through a screener and you get an approval, it's just a 20 minutes of, giving your opinion and talking it through, and you get $10. So I'm scrolling down here because there's sometimes different amounts. I told you about the $4 one earlier. I'm trying to look and see if there's an example of one. As you can see, most of them are $10 as we're scrolling through. You see another $10. We scroll through another $10, another $10, and there is an option also to take it on the phone. So my review so far is the phone. I've tried to take 2 tests on the phone, and my phone froze. I don't know how much of it is my phone and how much of it is the app. So I don't want to tell you that incorrectly, but I have yet to be able to complete one of these $10 options. On my phone. I do know that there's an app option, so maybe you guys will have better luck with your phone and getting that to work. So it doesn't look like there's any other dollar amounts outside of the 10 right now. I'm going to scroll just a little bit longer. We'll do 2 more. Nope, looks like they're all 10. So sometimes there are different other dollar amounts. I just wanted to kind of show that to you. But as you can see, we're already halfway through the screen. And I don't know if you can see up here, but there's actually 112 opportunities available. So it's quite a bit that you can go. If you were able to qualify for all 10, you're looking at roughly 120, 130 bucks, right? So it's not a bad set of pocket change. My math might be off. Please feel free to correct me in the comments because I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm a math guru. So now I'll tell you on the completed tests what it looks like, the payout, because everybody's going to be wondering like, yeah, I hear this, but what's the payout? So as you can tell, my first one that I did was back at the end of March of this year. I did it kind of late in the evening. Um, I did not talk through mine, so I got kind of this little lecture. They were like, "Thanks for submitting your first test. Remember, an essential part of being a test participant is the ability to speak your thoughts through and completing the task." It was pretty funny because I was about 8 minutes into that video where I was like, "Oh snap! I'm supposed to be talking and I didn't do that. I'm sorry about that." So I went through and finished out the test with talking, but I was, it took me about 2 weeks because I wasn't talking to get that first $10. So that was a Debbie Downer. I'm just telling you, don't do that. Don't follow my mistakes. Definitely be as talky as you can. The more talkative you are, I think the faster the payout because I haven't had problems with payment after that. If you look here, I've got one for $10, $10, $10, $10, $10. Look up here, I have one for 30 and I had one, it was an hour long one that I did for 60. When was the last time you made $60 an hour or $30 an hour? That was an hour long one too. Exactly. So for pretty much the month of August, oh my gosh, I can't talk. Month of April, because I'm counting this even though it's March 31st for my first one. For the whole month of April, I made about $170. Let's double check, make sure I'm right. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 70 and 30 is 100, 160, 170. I guess we can go on ahead and count this May when it is May 1st. So we actually have $180 if we count that as an official whole month. As you can see, I've been paid on most of them. I do have some that are pending. So this is a good way to make money. I have found that this is a reliable way. Obviously, these bigger payouts are not as common as these $10 ones, but do not knock those $10 ones because when those $10 ones come, it's definitely a nice payday for sure. And if you look here, there was 416. I had 4 tests. So I had 10, 20, 30. I made $60 that day on the 16th. I made $60 on the 20th. That's not bad for 2 days worth of work. You know what I mean? And when I say 2 days worth of work, I'm talking like I was only on here for like 2, maybe 3 hours tops. So, I mean, that's still not a bad return. It's not like, I'm raining money kind of thing or anything like that, but it's a nice little side gig. So, I wanted to let you know that yes, I did find some stuff on TikTok. Yes, I am still trying out these trends. And so, I wanted to give you at least this quick little 10-minute one of user testing. I did apply to be a part of the affiliate program. I am not. So, when I give you this link, it's not an affiliate link. It may be updated though, and if it does, I'll put a disclaimer at the bottom. You'll know that it is a possibility. But I'll go ahead and I'll put this in the video anyways. Anytime I add an affiliate link to any of my videos, you'll see a disclaimer. I don't want you to feel obligated like you have to buy something, but I want you to know that if you do, you're helping to support my channel and you're helping to support new videos, so that way I can kind of talk to you about other money making things. So it's always a pleasure. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to Building a Blogger. And looking forward to seeing you guys next time. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you know of our upcoming videos. Y'all have a good one.